Hi, welcome to the further adventures of By Hook or Crook. JTK here, your host. My journal of my journey to financial success. What I want to do is share with you in my past week all the little epiphanies and tidbits that I've experienced. But first of all, what I'd like to do is give kudos to a couple friends of mine. Pam, who is an associate investor friend out in Denver, Colorado. She goes, "John, what's all that stuff in the background, man? Is that your underwear over there? Oh my. You know, it just totally distracts me." My wife walks in and does the same thing. She goes, "Oh my goodness, John, look at all this stuff here. People are going to think your office is a total mess." What can I say? Doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm just sitting here doing my video. If you want to go check out what I've got in the back there, I don't know. But here's an epiphany, a tidbit. I learned from that. I go, you know, they may be right. So here we go. The latest in Hollywood technology backdrop. Yes, sir. So I hope that helps the distractions. So, thank you, Pam. Thank you, wife. The next one I'd like to give to is Mark Evans. Okay, he's my mentor. Thank you, Mark, for telling me about my startup and giving me some pats on the back. Also to TC Bradley, who sent me a personal message. Thank you so much, TC. TC and his wife have a video out called Spiritual Wealth. They're doing a series on this. It's free. Go click on it. Go check it out. Go to TC Bradley. If you're on Facebook, he's there. Wonderful person. Giver. You know, just he wants to help everybody that he can. Thank you, TC. Okay. Now, one of my things that I said about commitment, okay, what I wanted to do during the week is to work on a list. So, first of all, I want to tell you that I used to use a Franklin planner. Well, I still do, okay? But right now, it's kind of more like a diary, you know, stuff that I kind of put in. And I've got my kids' pictures, and, you know, so it's more like a diary and notes I like to take throughout the week. So, you know, this doesn't quite work for me right now. It has different functions for me, not so much as a to-do list. Okay, so guess what? Mark and even my son, they use a notebook. I think they use a yellow legal pad. Okay, but what I like to do is I got a 3-ring binder. Okay, because actually my son keeps his and he puts it in a box all the time. I got a 3-ring binder here, a couple bucks. And what I've done is I first started out being real anal, okay, writing down A, B, C, D, E. That didn't quite work out for me. What I've done now is I just start writing my notes down, my list down, all over the place. Maybe I'll get a little more organized, but it is working for me right now. I can always look back to it and look at it. Even right now, what I use it for is even thoughts of the day. And for today's video, I started writing down all these thoughts and stuff. And also what I had to do was, I hated doing this, is flip the page and go A, B, C, D. You know, otherwise I know I'd be all over the place if I'm not already. Okay? So list building. Using this list, always ongoing, always dynamic. Okay? So, we go on with that. Now, during the week, during the week I had a wine and cheese session right about Wednesday, Thursday. Really having a pity party, really feeling sorry for myself. And you think, geez, John, after that video, because I had a lot of people, you know, say, hey, good job, John, keep it up, look forward to your next one. Well, I want to tell you how I got out of it, because, man, I didn't want to. Man, I wanted to throw a rock at the computer. I just wanted to go away, hide. I was seriously thinking about going to the beach and just hanging out at the beach. But you know what, I kind of thought of that, you know, maybe that's kind of like an escape. So I went out in my backyard, and I popped out this book, okay, which is a gift from Mark Evans, my mentor. He gives me books all the time. He gives all his people who are in his mentorship program books. You don't have to pay for them, but he understands that this is the power of learning right here. And what's really funny, I read the Bible in the morning, and always speaks to me. God always speaks to me in the morning. But I pulled this thing out, and this spoke to me, and I couldn't believe it when, you know, it's almost like I pulled it out. You know, you go, oh, it's voodoo doo-doo. No, it's not. You know, but I pulled this out, and it spoke to me. And what he talks about here is negativity in your life. So he says, to heal this aspect of your life, negativity, you have to train yourself to feel secure, even if there's no evidence to suggest such to be the case. You have to settle into the uncertainty of things and be comfortable with it. Never voice negativity, even if things are not going well. Oh my. You know, what can I say? So that spoke to me, and I started, you know, dwelling on that. And then, you know what? I decided to call my daughter. I called my daughter in Denver, and I started talking to her about a few things that we're doing, and also talked to her about her and her husband about getting a house. I said, you know, this is the best time to get a house. You know, you can get it with no money down. I know your credit sucks. And I talked to her about the ways and means, because Johnny and I have done it through zero money down, subject to, and all that good stuff. So I know I can do it, but it takes commitment, persistence, and consistency to do these kind of things. And most people out there aren't willing to do that. And that's why you and I are going to be a success, because we do those things. So I forced myself. And that takes discipline. That's another thing we could talk about even down the road. I'm not there yet, no. But I really feel good about myself because I did do that. And I came out of that really well, I also called my son Johnny, which is, this is another little epiphany tidbit, and did a wine and cheese with him. And I'm really proud of my son because he is 6 years of sobriety. He celebrated 6 years of sobriety. Praise God. And through his programs, he's learned many, many things. It's really funny because a lot of people in these programs are more attuned about what's going on up in here than we are so-called normal folks. And so anyway, he just shared with me different things that are going on in my head, all the negativity, all the garbage that goes on. He even shared, how he deals with it, what's going on in his head. And we talked for a while. Got off of that conversation, feeling, like I've grown and I strengthened myself. Again, a tidbit. Listen to people, even if they're younger than you are, even if they're people that you don't want to listen to, but listen to them. So 2 listens today is, like through friends and through my spouse and through my son. Really powerful. So now the last thing I want to share with you real quick is team. I don't know how I can do any of this work, any of this stuff, because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one doing it, which is a total lie. But you can't do this without a team. And my family is my team. That's why we're called JJ Jack Incorporated. It's all the acronyms of the first name of our family. Not all the kids are involved, but my wife Kathy and Johnny, my son and I are involved. Now, we do different tasks, we do different things, and we support each other. We talk to each other about things. And I really don't know how anybody can run any kind of business without some kind of teamwork. So if you don't have somebody out there as a team, I strongly suggest that you do. Find somebody. In fact, Napoleon Hill talks about it all the time. I was checking my thing here. I thought I stopped recording, but I didn't. Napoleon Hill talks about it all the time. He talks about the master plan, the master group. So go find yourself one. Find a few people that you can tie into. Call me, email me if you want to just talk or whatever, You need to have that support behind you. Okay, for the last part right here, what I want to do is talk about the next video and what I want to work on myself, and that is to delegate, to get out there to delegate, because I am feeling a little bit of overwhelm of all the different things I have to do and what I'm learning what to do, and that is, writing, copywriting. Sometimes I think I get pretty good at it. Placing ads, all about marketing. Mark talks about that all the time. He says, see if I say this right. He says, your business is really like marketing. How do we do this right more? Your business is marketing. Your product is houses. Because I'm dealing in real estate. So marketing and learning more about that and how to delegate that and get it out there. Boom, showing you that you are, get your face out there. So I'm going to talk about my delegation experiences during the next week. Oh boy, it means, I gotta make a commitment. Oh Lord. So anyway, until next video, great talking to you. See ya, and God bless.